Raider Baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for the pregame show. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agents Andy Womack and Trevor Haggard, Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital, Pranis and Associates, Las Casas Pharmacy, and Middle Tennessee Electric. And now, let's go to the ballpark.
Good afternoon. We welcome you to Reese Smith Field on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University for another Blue Raider baseball broadcast. Game number 26 on the season coming up. And the Blue Raiders will try to pick up another win today against Florida International University, FIU, in Conference USA. Both teams are now 2-2 in the league. The Raiders evened up their record with a 12-8 win yesterday, got a leg up on the series. Dick Palmer along with John Callow. And John, winning that first game is big in a three-game series.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Dick. And you got to kind of like our chances here today. This is going to end up being a bullpen day for FIU. They're starting a young man who has been in 9 ball games, but all of them in relief. His career high in innings pitched is 3. How far how far is that going to go?
Well, and his career high, and probably the reason he got a starting assignment came last weekend at Jacksonville, 3 scoreless innings. So pretty good numbers against a good hitting Jacksonville team. So he earned a start today. We'll tell you more about him later. On the D&J scoreboard from yesterday's action, Dallas Baptist apparently won a doubleheader from New Mexico State in Las Cruces. 14-7 was the only score I could get, but the conference standings show their record now at 4-1. So they apparently played 2 yesterday. Liberty took a 10-inning win over Jacksonville, 9-8. Western Kentucky shut out Sam Houston 6-0. And, of course, Middle Tennessee beat FIU 12-8. The game between Kennesaw and La Tech was halted in the 4th inning, and they will complete that game today, and then we'll play a second game. So right now, Dallas Baptist is leading the league at 4-1, and the next close team will be La Tech at 2-1. So it's still early in the season.
I think going into the conference season, I think it's pretty well understood that most of it is going to be chasing Dallas Baptist this whole season. But I tell you what, isn't it great to know that one loss that they've got on their record came from the Blue Raiders?
Exactly. And the Dallas Baptist team still ranked in the top 20 in the Division I college baseball ratings. We will take a break here, and when we come back, I'll be talking with the young man who got the save in yesterday's game. Will Jenkins will be my guest on the pregame show. That's next. 2-minute break right now on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
I'm with Blue Raider pitcher Will Jenkins, who got the save in yesterday's opening game of the series with FIU, and Will coming back from a very good start last Sunday in Dallas. So you're kind of a jack of all trades as far as our pitching staff is concerned.
Yeah, that's me right now.
So how soon did you know last week that you were going to start on Sunday in place of Drew?
I found out 2 hours before the game.
Sometimes it's probably better not to know that too far ahead, huh?
Yeah, it's nice not having to think about it all night. Got told and then went out there.
So you have started before. That's nothing new, but very short notice. So how did you go about? Did you have to scramble to prepare to go over the hitters and all that?
No, we went over them Friday as a whole staff, so I already knew kind of about their hitters. I just kind of went through my regular start day.
And you knew they were all good.
Yes.
So how did you attack them? I know they're great fastball hitters, and what was your plan going in Sunday?
Mainly just I trusted my cutter, which I got before this season, and that kind of helped. And then I trusted Minnick and Wiz and Myers' pitch calls.
All right, I was going to ask you about that cutter. Coach Myers told me you had developed one, and you're one of the few pitchers I think on our staff that throws a cutter. So how did you come about getting that pitch in your repertoire?
Basically during the summer, me and Wiz talked about me gaining another pitch, and a month before I got back for fall, I kind of started messing with it, and I started working on it during the fall, and it ended up working for me.
Okay, so that gives you another weapon, and you don't have to rely on your fastball or your slider or your changeup every pitch.
Yes.
And the secret to good pitching is keeping the hitters off balance, and I guess that's what that's supposed to do, huh?
Yes, it just adds a different pitch that they have to prepare for.
Okay, so you pitched Sunday, pitched 5 good innings, and then were asked to come out in relief yesterday, which is a little bit short rest for you, but I guess you've been accustomed to that.
Yeah, I just kind of went out there and just thought attack the zone and let the defense work.
And that's exactly what happened. You didn't get the win, but you did get the save, which is a plus on the stat sheet either way you look at it, huh?
Yes, it is.
All right, now, this FIU team, tell me what you guys talked about as far as how to pitch them, and because they're second in the league in home runs. We kept the ball in the ballpark yesterday.
Our main approach this weekend is more just attacking the zone. We just need to attack the zone and throw strikes, and that's kind of how our staff's been going about it.
Yeah, if you don't throw strikes, you get in trouble. You get behind in counts, you walk batters, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes, it is.
All right, now you started at Belmont, right?
Yes.
So tell me about the process of from your home in Knoxville to Belmont to Middle Tennessee.
I basically, out of high school, that was the one school that kind of reached out to me, went there, enjoyed 3 years, thought it was time for me to kind of move on and see something different, and I went up to summer ball. Coaches saw me there and liked me, so I ended up coming here.
Okay, well, that's it. We're glad you made that decision. Enjoyed watching you pitch, and wish you the best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
And that is Will Jenkins, a Blue Raider pitcher who got the save in yesterday's win over FIU. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, about time for starting lineups on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net. Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Well, the umpires have come out. They're meeting with the head coaches for the exchange of lineups at home plate. And we'll do our lineups for you now. Brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit one of their 28 Middle Tennessee branch locations. Ask for your MTSU debit card. You'll recognize it right away. It's the blue card. And, John, how about those starting lineups for today?
Well, we've got for the visiting Florida International University Panthers, they've made 3 changes in their lineup today. Leading off will be the shortstop, Alex Uloa. Batting second, the left fielder, Keyshawn Frett. Batting third, the first baseman, Brylan West. And the DH, Andrew Ildefonso, will be batting fourth. Here's the first change. At third base, batting fifth will be Javier Crespo. Hector Candelas will be in right field, bats sixth. Change in center field. Albert Serrano bats seventh. Brendan Rooney will be behind the plate today. He was not in the lineup yesterday. And then Kerry Valentin will be at second base batting ninth. And on the mound will be Trayson Cameron. We'll talk about his numbers a little bit later. For the Raiders, a couple of changes for them as well. Leading off will be the center fielder, Eston Snyder. Clay Badalak bats second at third base. Tyler Minnick will be back behind the plate batting third. Brett Von Dolan will be the DH today. He bats fourth. Batting fifth, Nathan Brewer, the DH last night with a couple of home runs, goes back to left field today batting fifth. Matt Wolf, the shortstop, bats sixth. Brett Rogers in right field bats seventh. Trace Phillips, his first position start in quite some time. He'll be at first base batting eighth today, and Cooper Clapp will be batting ninth at second base. Left-handed Chandler Alderman will be on the mound for the Blue Raiders, and we'll get his numbers a little bit later as well.
And those are your Ascend Federal Credit Union starting lineups. As John, I never really tried to anticipate Coach Myers' lineup, but I will always put Eston Snyder down as the leadoff hitter and center fielder. And other than that, I just sort of leave it blank.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, but, I'm remembering back to those very first 2 games of this season. He actually batted ninth in those first 2 games.
He did.
With Cooper Clapp in the one spot. Clapp got his had the hand injury, and Snyder moved in, and he's not going to give it up.
No, he's the second leading hitter in the league right now at .433, and had a great game yesterday with 3 hits. He's also second.
Upped his average. How can you hit? That's really tough, especially getting this deep into the season.
And the young man also leads the league in stolen bases in addition to that. So we like to see Eston Snyder on top of that batting order. Raiders will be taking the field in just a moment. Trace Phillips back at first base. Has not played there since about the 3rd or 4th game of the season. And he would play first base and alternate pitching as a two-way player. But with an injury earlier in the season, he was held out of the batting order. I think the injury probably affected his batting. Didn't seem to affect his pitching.
It was on his non-throwing hand and some issues, and I would think that those are gone by the way if he's back in the lineup, because they're not going to put him back out before he was ready.
So Trace will be at first base today, and Von Dolan, who has been playing first, will shift to the DH role. And as John said, Nathan Brewer, after those 2 home runs yesterday as the DH, he goes back in the regular lineup in left field today. So the Raiders taking the field. We have a group of youngsters out there. Look like very young players, John, but they've got their uniform shirts on. Some of them do, and they'll be joining the Raiders on the field for the national anthem. So right now we're going to take a 1-minute break as the anthem is coming up. 1 minute, and we'll be back with first pitch on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
From the Blue Raider Network in Van Wagner College, it's time for Middle Tennessee State University baseball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Tim Page, and Chip Walters. State Farm Insurance and agent Deb Insel. Pepsi and your local Pepsi bottler. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office. And by Middle Tennessee State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Raider baseball.
And with the final strains of our national anthem, you know what that means. It's time for Middle Tennessee baseball from Reese Smith Field on the campus of MTSU. Dick Palmer and John Callow with you on a Saturday afternoon that is overcast. Our temperature at game time will be 63 degrees. That's about 15 degrees cooler than it was at first pitch yesterday. Skies are cloudy. We've had a few sprinkles of rain this morning, nothing very serious, and winds are out of the south-southeast at 15 miles an hour, and they will gust a little bit heavier than that, I'm sure, during the game today. So you got to try and keep the ball in the ballpark, John.
You got to keep the ball down. If you're a Raider pitcher and if you're a Florida International pitcher, you want to pitch above the waist, right?
That's
Especially
correct.
to those left-handed hitters in this lineup.
Defensively for the Raiders, they'll have Tyler Minnick behind the plate. Clay Badalak will be at third with Matt Wolf at short. Cooper Clapp at second base. Trace Phillips back at first. And left field will be Nathan Brewer, Eston Snyder in center, and Brett Rogers in right. And on the mound will be the left-hander Chandler Alderman.
Chandler Alderman making his team best seventh start today. He's thrown 26 2/3 innings, given up 27 runs. Only 12 of those are earned, though. And that's on 34 hits, 12 walks, 20 strikeouts. He's got a 4.05 ERA, a 2-3 record.
Well, we had a very good crowd yesterday for the opener of this three-game series. Not quite as good a crowd right now, but people are still coming in, and we expect to put a few more in here before this game is over. Chandler Alderman, 6'5", 205, big left-hander. He's out of Poplar Grove, Illinois, and tossed an 8-inning complete game no-hitter last year early in his freshman season against Liberty, and hasn't come close to replicating that yet, but there's always that day, and you really can't tell when you go out there on the mound what kind of day you're going to have. You just have to feel it and see if you're locating your pitches.
Yep.
And we're ready for first pitch. Alderman will face Ulloa, the shortstop, takes the first pitch, low and outside.
At 3:06.
Ulloa, a .315 hitter on the year, hits a soft line drive, and it'll be caught off his shoe tops by second baseman Cooper Clapp, who was moving to his left as that ball was hit very softly.
I thought that he had actually picked up that ball up on a very short hop. That's how close it was to the ground.
So with one out, the batter will be Keyshawn Fred, the left fielder. Fred is their leading hitter and takes a call strike. He had an unusual day yesterday at the plate. He struck out twice. No, he struck out 3 times and was hit by a pitch twice. So he was actually 0 for 3. And all 3 of those were strikeouts. 1-1 count, and this pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1 to Brett.
If you look at his front elbow, Dick, it is actually out over the plate.
And a little soft grounder to third. Badalak charges, but it's going to be a foul ball off his foot. And
that's a shame because we'd have had him out at first.
Well, he knew that it was going to be a foul because he didn't run. That's a pretty good indication.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes now to Fred. And takes ball 3 low and away, 3-2. So right away a full count for Alderman on the second hitter. Chandler ready to work, and the payoff pitch is swung on, hit in the air to left field. Wolf, the shortstop, going back. He's tracking it.
Wow.
And he caught it, and I don't see how.
He took a very strange route to the baseball, and that looked to me like Nathan Brewer should have called him off. But I'm sure Wolf was out there saying, mine.
So Nathan Brewer was standing right behind him when he caught the ball. There's a drive to center and a base hit on the first pitch to Brylan West as the first baseman gets the first hit of this ball game, a solid base hit to center.
Right back up the middle.
So a runner at first with 2 down, and the batter is El Defonso, the designated hitter.
Well, after wearing softball uniforms, or what looked like old softball uniforms yesterday, FIU in real live baseball unis today.
El Defonso 1 for 4 in the opener yesterday Off-speed pitch is just a bit low, 4-1. Juan Garza calling the balls and strikes today. Joseph Smith at first base. Michael Thomas, who had the plate yesterday, is the third base umpire. 1 ball, no strikes, and tried to check his swing, but the first base umpire says, nope, you went, so it's 1-1. Ildefonso hitting .372, 3 home runs. As Alderman checks the runner at first and delivers outside, 4-2. 2 balls and a strike to the number 4 hitter in the Panther lineup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to left field. That's going to be down and rolling into the corner as Brewer gets it in quickly, and the throw will prevent them to try and score, but that's going to be a double, and we'll have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Brewer did a pretty good job getting it in quickly.
Yep.
Sometimes on a double with 2 outs, that runner on first base will score depending on where the ball was hit.
Well, that was one that could have scored. This is kind of the trouble that Chandler Alderman had a week ago at Dallas Baptist, didn't it, Dick? He got 2 outs early, and then they pounded him.
Crespo takes the first pitch high and outside, 4-1.
Needs to get this third out.
And Crespo's a little number. And the pitcher, Alderman, grabs it, fires to first, and that's going to retire the side. It's a good thing that Chandler's 6'5", as he was able to jump off the mound and had to actually get off his feet to jump and grab that ball and fire it to first base. The putout goes pitch to first, and that is all in the first inning for the Panthers. No runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2 runners. We will go to the bottom of the first inning. Florida International 0, and Middle Tennessee coming to bat. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we go to the bottom half of inning number 1 in a scoreless game. We'll set the Panthers for you defensively. They will have Rooney behind the plate, Crespo at third, Ulloa at second, Valentin at Ulloa at short, Valentin at second, West at first, Fred in left field, Serrano in center field, and Candes in right field. And on the mound will be the redshirt freshman, Trayson Cameron.
Trayson Cameron will be making his team-leading 10th appearance today, Dick. All of those have been in relief. He's thrown 15 2/3 innings. He's given up 15 runs, 12 of them earned on 15 hits, 11 walks, 21 strikeouts, 6.89 ERA, a 1-2 record with 1 save.
First pitch to Aston Snyder's high and inside for ball 1. Snyder hitting .433 on the season and takes a strike, 1-1. 10 doubles now for Aston. He was a doubles machine yesterday. A little tap. Pitcher off the mound. Can't get it. Shortstop charging. Gets by him. He was going to have to make a quick pickup and throw. That's going to be a hit, I think.
They've already put it up as a hit.
Infield hit for Snyder. So he has reached base now for the 18th consecutive game and is at first base with nobody out for Clay Badalak. Blue Raider third baseman had quite a game yesterday with 2 doubles and a single. And upped his batting average up to .338 on the year. Pitch to the plate, takes it high and away for ball 1. That pitch coming in at 90 miles an hour. Tyler Minnick would be the next hitter. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw to first, Snyder back. Each team had a runner picked off first base yesterday. Here's the pitch to Badalak. Showed bunt. Took it for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Clay has been all around the infield with the exception of first base in his Blue Raider career. Started as a shortstop last year. Moved to second base. And now back at third base. Pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1. He's done a pretty good defensive job at third base.
Outstanding.
Made 1 really good play yesterday on the line drive.
We put more than a star or 2 beside plays that he's made over there.
2 balls and a strike, another throw to first. They're keeping an eye on Eston Snyder over there as well they should.
Look at that third baseman, Dick. He has got to be 30 feet off the line.
Here's the pitch, taken high, ball 3. 3-1 now to Clay Badalak.
He's got good enough bat control. He could take advantage of that, of all that space around third base.
The pitch. It's a strike, caught the inside corner, and the count goes full. So we'll keep an eye on Snyder now as he could be running with a 3-2 count on Badalak. Cameron checks over at first. There he goes, swinging a foul out of play. So they started Snyder on a 3-2 pitch, and Badalak fouled it out of play.
He was trying to go opposite field. I think he's seen the same thing in that infield alignment that we've seen.
Here's another 3-2 pitch. Snyder's going. Line drive left field, base hit. Snyder turns. He's on his way to third. They will hold him at first and third as the throw came in quickly from center field, and the center fielder hurt himself. John, he made the throw in, or the left fielder made the throw in, and then he went to the ground.
He looks like he's up and around now, though.
Well, the field has to be a little bit wet because we did have some rain. We didn't have a hard rain this morning, but had some intermittent showers. So Badalak's hit will put runners at first and third.
And that's from starting the runner.
Nobody out. Here's Tyler Minnick. First pitch to him is high at 91 miles an hour. 1 ball, no strikes. So this youngster making his first start, a redshirt freshman, has already shown us he can throw hard. Strike on the corner. 1-1.
Badalak is taking some pretty aggressive secondary leads over there at first base, Dick.
Pitch to the plate. Off-speed pitch in for a strike, 1-2. He's thrown him 3 pitches, a fastball, a slider, and a changeup.
I'm looking fastball here.
Throw to first. Badalak is back in there. No score. We're in the bottom of the first, but the Raiders threatening as they have runners at the corners with nobody out. And a 1-2 count to Minnick, and that one hit him on the hand. Oh, on the left hand.
Yeah.
And he is trying to shake it off, but that had to really, really hurt. And Tyler Minnick.
And that immediately brought back that afternoon that Cooper Clapp was hitting the hand. It was on his glove hand, not on his throwing hand.
So Tyler does not want to come out of the game, obviously.
No.
The coach for FIU is out talking with the umpire. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he's trying to claim that didn't it catch some of the bat, and the umpire's going to at least talk about it. And I don't see how they could possibly. Yeah, the first base umpire just looked at Minnick's hand. He's going to say, I just looked at that hand. It is red, red, red.
If the play stands, we'll have Von Dolan up.
Yeah, it is a hit by pitch, and we've got the bases loaded now, Dick. Nobody out. Brett Von Dolan, wind blowing out.
Designated hitter number 18, Brett Von Dolan.
He's been known to take advantage of bases loaded situations.
Von Dolan had one hit in the game yesterday, bounces this one, and it's going to roll foul. That's probably a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
A little tap rolled down the first baseline and went foul. So one strike to Von Dolan with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the first inning. Great opportunity for the Raiders to put something on the board. Cameron, the right-hander, will pitch, and a swing and a foul back.
Got that off the end of the bat, just barely got a piece of it.
0-2 the count. Pitcher Cameron comes set, and a ground ball, fair, rolling into foul ground down the left field line. That'll score one. It'll score two. And they'll hold them up at second and third as the throw comes back in. Raiders lead it 2-0.
That ball got past third base, stayed fair. 4 feet maybe fair? Got into the corner.
So Minnick to third. A 2-run double for Brett Von Dolan. Raiders, as they did yesterday, jump out on top in the first inning.
And we've already got a mound visit. That's going to be the pitching coach.
So that is the third hit off Cameron. 2-run score.
That'll be Karsten Whitson. Karsten Whitson is their pitching coach.
He's in his third year as head coach of the Panthers. And the visit is a short one. Nathan Brewer will be the batter. He might have been reminding Cameron of what Brewer did yesterday.
That's right.
All he did was hit two out of this ballpark.
Yeah.
And he's got a friendly south wind blowing here.
Yeah, he gets one up in that wind, and it could go a long way.
Pitches outside,
yeah, so
keeping the ball away from him.
That's it.
1 ball, no strikes. Is the count to Nathan Brewer. Sophomore from Eagleville. The pitch. Caught the corner there, 1-1.
That was that outside corner. They're staying away from him.
Brewer now with 6 home runs on the season, 16 runs batted in. And a 1-1 count. Foul ball out of play, and the count will go to 1-2.
Again, they were staying away from him, and he was trying to go opposite field with that swing.
Matt Wolf waiting to hit next. Minnick at third. Von Dolan with his 2-run double at second. Pitches outside, ball 2. 2-2.
They are not going to come inside, are they?
Appears not.
Set up on the outside corner again.
And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. threw him a slider, which came low and outside, and Brewer down on strikes for out number 1. And the batter will be Matt Wolf, Blue Raiders shortstop. Had a couple of hits, scored 3 runs yesterday, had a good day at the plate.
Raiders all had a pretty much had a good day at the plate yesterday.
He showed bunt, took the pitch outside for ball 1.
Well, if he could get that ball down to the right side, he's definitely going to be able to get one across, should they choose to squeeze, but they're not.
Full swing and a foul over by the FIU dugout down to the third base side. 1-1. Raiders in their blue tops today, white pants. One ball, one strike. Showed bunt again, took it for strike 2. So he'll be swinging away here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Matt Wolf. Cameron, the right-hander, with a 1-2 pitch. Low, that bounces away. That'll score a run. That almost went in the FIU dugout.
Yeah, and it did. It got behind the screen by the dugout, which is one of the ground rules. So, plate umpire originally said 1+1 for that runner from second, but third base umpire said no, just 1.
So it'll be a wild pitch, and that will allow Minnick to score to make it 3-0, and Von Dolan advances to third, and the count is 2-2 on Matt Wolf. And Wolf hits a sharp grounder foul just past Kevin Nichols, coaching at third.
He actually turned around and looked at it, which is more than he usually does.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Wolf. Runner at third with 1 out. Bouncing ball, that should score a run to the shortstop, who makes the play at first for out number 2. But the Raiders pick up run number 4 in the first inning on an infield ground out. So Wolf did his job. He put it in play, got that runner in from third with less than 2 outs, and now it's 4-0 Raiders. Here's Brett Rogers with the bases empty. Takes the pitch outside, ball 1.
Well, this is certainly not going to do anything to help Trace and Cameron's earned run average, because all 4 of these are earned.
Ball 2 is outside, 2-0.
Didn't he help himself with that hit batter and the wild pitch for sure.
Rogers backs away, but the pitch caught the corner inside. 2-1. Cameron with the 2-1 pitch.
Oh.
Just outside, ball 3. 3-1. He's been flirting with that outside corner for the entire inning. 3-1 pitch, bouncing ball to third. Crespo has to wait for it to come down. Fires to first, and just did get him for out number 3. Rogers with good speed down the line, and that was a high hopper. But Crespo made the play, and that will retire the side for the Raiders in the first inning. They come up with 4 runs on 3 hits and nobody left on base. We've completed 1 full inning. Middle Tennessee 4, FIU nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the MTSU Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Reese Smith Jr. Field. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit www.mtemc.com to learn more. And that scoreboard, light it up, Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Lead it 4-0 as we go to the second inning. First Vision Bank is a proud partner of MTSU Athletics and the official strikeout partner this season. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Vision Bank, providing more power to your business. Chandler Alderman has a nice pad as he goes to the second inning. Alderman was touched for 2 hits in the first inning, but retired the side with no runs scored. Hector Candelas will lead it off for FIU in the second. The only left-handed hitter in their lineup. And Alderman's first pitch is low for ball 1. So FIU has stacked the lineup with all right-handed hitters with the exception of Candeas. The 1-0 pitch, that one caught the outside corner, 1-1.
I got some Conference USA scores for you when we get a chance here, Dick.
Ball 2 is outside, so we've got some games underway.
We've got 2 of them underway. Up in Bowling Green there in the top of the 8th, and Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky put 6 runs on the board in the bottom of the 7th, and they're in the top of the 8th now, leading 9-0 over Sam Houston.
Pitch was a strike to Candeas, and it's 2-2, and he struck him out swinging.
Now
that's a first division strikeout for Chandler Alderman.
Down in Ruston, in the conclusion of the suspended game, Kennesaw State takes Louisiana Tech 6-1. They're in the bottom of the 4th of the regularly scheduled game. Louisiana Tech on top of that one in the bottom of the 4th, 1-0.
Serrano takes the pitch outside. That'll even the count to 1-1 on Albert Serrano.
Liberty. I'm sorry, Dick.
Playing center field today.
Liberty and Jacksonville State don't play until 6 p.m. tonight. And you were right about that doubleheader because apparently they've got some weather out in New Mexico. Dallas Baptist and New Mexico State now are not playing today. They're scheduled to conclude that series tomorrow.
Ball 3 to Serrano is down, and it's 3-1. 1 out here in the second inning. Alderman with the pitch, ground ball to third. That is off Badylak's glove into left field. That was a hot shot. And we'll get a scoring ruling on that.
They gave him a hit on that.
So that will be the third hit given up by Alderman.
I don't disagree with that scoring. That was a shot. Took a tough hop on him.
Runner at first, 1 out for Brendan Rooney. The catcher did not see action yesterday. Right-handed batter. Takes the pitch inside for ball 1. Rooney hitting .233. He is a senior. This is a senior-laden ball club, as you might imagine, because they recruit heavily out of junior colleges. Most of those kids have just 2 years there. There's a swinging strike, and it's 1-1. Rooney is from Key West and a transfer from Virginia Commonwealth. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to the plate. A little pop-up in the infield. It'll be taken by Trace Phillips. And that is out number 2. Well, out of the first 9 hitters, we've had 2 weak pop-ups in the infield, which I think speaks well for Alderman's pitching today. 2 outs, and the batter is Valentin. Pitch is in there, letter high strike. 0-1. Chandler checks the runner at first and delivers a swinging strike, and it's 0-2. Valentin had a hit in 4 trips yesterday. Here's the 0-2, and a bouncing ball to short. Wolf tosses over to Cooper Clapp at second for the force, and that will retire the side as the play goes short to second for the force on Serrano coming down. So that is all in the second inning. No runs, a hit, and 1 man left. We will go to the bottom of the second inning. Middle Tennessee 4, FIU nothing. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Tim Page with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Are you on the fence about selling your home? Feel overwhelmed at the thought of purchasing a new home? Well, it's time to get moving. For professional, personal real estate services, give me a call today and put me to work for you. 615-896-5656, or you can reach me at exitmurfreesboro.com. Let's go Blue, and I'll see you at the game.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Throw goes down to second. Trace Phillips will lead it off for the Raiders here in the second inning. And this will be a rare appearance at the plate for Trace Phillips.
Yeah, his last at-bat came on the 22nd of February against Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yep. He was 0 for 3 with a walk that game. Fouls his pitch off and quickly behind in the count. 2 strikes is Phillips.
He is not a 125 hitter.
That's the very young average he carries into this game. And the 0-2 pitch on the way is outside, 1-2.
No, he is a legit two-way player for these Raiders.
Checked his swing, held up on a high fastball. It's 2-2 now to Phillips. Phillips, Clapp, and back to the top to Eston Snyder here in the second inning. Raiders put up 4 on the board in the first. There's a line shot to right field and a base hit. So Trace Phillips hitting for the first time since February 22nd. Lines a single to right. That's hit number 4 for the Raiders.
Boy, you know he's got to be feeling good about that.
Here's Cooper Clapp. Phillips, of course, pitched yesterday but did not hit. Clapp, a left-handed batter, around the bunt, lays it down. It's going to be a foul ball. Catcher Rooney grabbed it in foul ground. 1 strike to count. Cooper's dad was here yesterday The St. Louis Cardinals, for whom he coaches first base, had an open date. He drove down from St. Louis and then had to, I'm sure, get up very early this morning because they have an afternoon game today. There's a foul.
It's only a 5.5-hour drive from Murfreesboro to Busch Stadium.
Only?
Only 5.5. Depending on which way you go.
2 strikes, the count to clap.
There are at least 3 different routes, but I suspect he knows that as well.
Anywhere you go, you have to cross that river, though, don't you?
That is a fact.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he bunted with 2 strikes, and the pitcher grabs it. That was a pop-up and never hit the ground. So that'll be out number 1, and the batter will be Eston Snyder.
Well, he got under the ball, and if you're going to bunt, you have to get above it.
That's why you're always taught to hold that bat high when you're trying to bunt. So you bunt down on the ball and not up. Snyder singled and scored in the first inning. The pitch. Caught the corner, strike 1. So Eston extended his reached base streak to 18 consecutive games with that infield hit in the first inning. Phillips at first, 1 out. Snyder swings, hits it to third. Oh, great stop of the third baseman. They get the force at second, and Crespo caught that one in self-defense.
Dick, that one was headed to the corner.
So they retire the lead runner, Phillips at second. Third to second for the second out. Snyder is on the fielder's choice, safe at first, and the batter is Clay Badalak. Single to left field, shows bunt, takes a strike. So if he was going to bunt, he would have been bunting for a hit since there are 2 outs. Throw over to first, runner back. Ball got away from the first baseman, West.
I don't know whether he really had trouble finding that baseball or that was just a ploy. What do you think?
I think he legitimately had trouble finding it. Here's the pitch. The runner goes, and a ball hit to second. Going to be played there by Valentin, and he will get the out at first. So that is all in the second inning for the Raiders. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. We've completed 2 full innings. Middle Tennessee 4, FIU nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Well, I just saw some umbrellas go up, John. That leads me to believe there's a little precip falling here.
Yeah, the stat says there's some light rain in the area.
Not enough to stop play.
Not right now. Later on. The important thing is going to be getting 4.5, getting through this 5th inning.
Chandler Alderman will face the leadoff batter as he's gone through the lineup one time. Giving up 3 hits but no runs. Here is Ulloa, the leadoff batter. Takes the pitch outside. Ball 1. He hit that little infield pop-up that Cooper Clapp caught right off his shoe tops in the first inning.
But once it starts, we're going to have some light rain for
Ball
the next
into
hour.
left center field. That one is going to go to the wall. Snyder will play it on the warning track and gets it back in, and the Panthers have a runner at second with nobody out. So a leadoff double from Ulloa.
Left fielder number 20, Kaishan Brett.
Hit number 4 off Alderman. Keyshawn Pritt, the left fielder, hit a pop-up in the left field that Matt Wolf went out and awkwardly caught the ball.
That was a strange catch.
Pitch is high for ball 1. That wind really whipping the flag out in center field, blowing out toward right and right center. Runner at second, no outs. Alderman's pitch. Wanted that inside corner, but didn't get the call. It's 2-0. And the left-hander with the 2-0 pitch.
Ooh.
Well, I started to say strike.
Well, it sure looked like it, didn't it?
Instead, it's ball 3. 3-0. Alderman with the 3-0 delivery. And ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches. So first and second with no outs.
First baseman number 33, Ryland West.
Raiders leading 4-0, but you don't want this bunch to get going because they can score some runs. This is Ryland West, the first baseman. Had a base hit in the first inning. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-1.
They're underway across campus, and they're in the top of the third inning. The Lady Raiders on top of Kennesaw State, 1-0.
They swept that doubleheader yesterday, didn't they?
So they're going for the series sweep today. They've already won that series.
Pitch is low, ball 1. 1-1 to West. He's the number 3 hitter in the order, and he has 2 runners on base in front of him. Ball hit the right field, needs to go foul, and a long run. Rogers, boy, he makes the catch, or
he did make the catch.
Runners tagged and advanced. That was a great catch by Rogers. I don't know how he got to that ball in the first place. And I think it was in foul ground, wasn't it, John?
It was not quite the foul ground. But even if it was, it didn't really matter because the runners even can tag and advance on a foul ball as well.
So second and third with 1 out. And the batter is Ildefonso, the DH. Had a double in the first inning. So 2 runners in scoring position for the Panthers. Outside ball 1 to Ildefonso.
There's the official score says that ball was fair.
Pitch to the plate is high, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Alderman out of the full windup. And that pitch fouled off over by the Blue Raider dugout. 2 balls and a strike. Teams will wind up the 3-game series with a single game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Two and 1 the count. Pitch is swung on, grounded to third. Badalak will go to first for the out. The run scores. But that's a good decision by Badalak. Go ahead and get that sure out.
And the important thing is he kept that runner at second base.
So now 2 outs in the inning, 1 run in.
RBI to Ildefonso.
That'll be his 16th of the season, and Fred stayed at second base. First pitch, ball 1 to Crespo. Javier Crespo out of Orlando, Florida. Strike, caught the inside corner, 1-1.
Well, he made a really fine play in the bottom of that second inning, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's a senior transfer from the Citadel. 1-1 the count. Hit that one foul off his handle of his bat. It's 1-2. Crespo hit back to the mound and was thrown out by Alderman in the first inning. Runner leads at second. It's a 4-1 Raider lead here. Long look by Alderman. Needs to make the pitch and does.
Yeah, he had, 2 seconds left on the pitch clock?
2-2.
When he finally made that delivery.
Spent a long time looking at that runner dancing around at second base.
He just needs to worry about what's at the plate.
2-2 pitch. Off his fist, foul to the screen. Count holds at 2-2. Raiders and the Panthers meeting for the 62nd time in the all-time series. And the pitch to the plate, again, off his handle and foul down the right side. Raiders lead the all-time series 32-29. It's been a very close series between these two.
That makes that win last night even more important.
Here's the pitch, and it is swung on again, fouled. Alderman keeps working him inside, and he keeps fouling him off. 2-2. There are 2 outs here at the top of the third. And the pitch. Went outside that time and missed for ball 3. So full count, 3-2.
Needs to get him here.
Hope our friend Tony Kessinger is listening down in Bradenton, Florida. He was yesterday. Payoff pitch, high for ball 4. He lost him. His second walk given up by Alderman. Plus, any of you folks down in the Miami area who are listening, following your favorite team, if you happen to be joining our broadcast, we're happy to have you along. First and second now. 2 outs, pitch outside to Candes. Ball 1. Struck out in the second inning. The only left-handed hitter in the Panther lineup.
Keyshawn Fred at second base is acting like he'd like to steal that base.
Swinging a foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he is.
That may be because Badalak is playing pretty far off the bag.
Yeah.
Pitch is outside, 2-1. Can't get too far away from your home base, or they will take advantage of that. Here's the 2-1. Bouncing foul, first base side. 2-2.
Bounced into the Raider dugout. I didn't see anybody trying to field that.
I think they were trying to avoid it.
I do see the baseball now, but only because somebody went back and picked it up off the floor.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Candes. Alderman with the pitch and struck him out swinging. Alderman has struck out 2 batters. Actually, he's only struck out 1 batter, but he struck him out twice. Cadiz down on strikes for the second time. 1 run scores in the inning on 1 hit. And 2 men left. So we will go to the bottom of the third. Middle Tennessee 4, FIU 1. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the bottom of the third inning, getting close to the top of the hour. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you listen to Middle Tennessee baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer, John Callow with you on a Saturday afternoon, enjoying with the folks here at the stadium, Blue Raider baseball. Tyler Minnick is hit by the pitch for the second straight time.
Well, at least this time he didn't hit him in the hand.
So he will go down to first base, shaking his head like he's a little exasperated.
Dick, we've got some folks, looks like parents over here from FIU. I think I saw Brian West, probably his dad maybe, or the pink jerseys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's Brett Von Dolen. Had a 2-run double in the first inning to get the Raiders on the board. And drives this one to third, picked up there, thrown to second for an out. That'll be a 5-4-3 double play. Hit that one like a shot to third base, but Crespo handled it perfectly.
Yeah.
And started the double play.
Looks like he's got some pretty good hands.
So, first double play of the series for the Panthers. 2 outs and nobody on for Nathan Brewer, who struck out in his first at bat. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. That double play, number 17 on the season for the Panthers. Strike called, caught the inside corner, 0-2. Ground ball, first baseman backs up, plays it, throws to first in time. Pitcher covering, and that's going to do it. It's one of the quickest innings, John, I've seen in a while.
It did not take long, did it?
No runs and no hits with the double play, nobody left. Totals after 3 innings, Middle Tennessee, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Florida International, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. We go to the 4th inning, Raiders leading it 4-1. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the fourth inning. Each team with 4 hits in the game, but the Raiders leading on the scoreboard 4-1. For the Panthers, bottom 3 in the order, Serrano, Rooney, and Valentin will bat here in the fourth against the left-hander Chandler Alderman. Serrano singled to left field in the second inning. Here's the pitch to the plate, and it's outside, ball 1. Serrano is from the Bronx. You know where that is, John?
It's someplace in New York, isn't it?
There's ball 2, over but low. He's a transfer from Wagner College.
That's in New Jersey. Does that sound right?
New Jersey, New York, one of the two. And ball 3 is upstairs. This is a pretty good athlete. He takes a strike. He was on state championship teams in high school in football, basketball, and baseball.
Wow.
Their team won a state championship in each sport he participated in. There's a strike. 3-2 now to Serrano. So the plate umpire walks out and says something to the pitcher. What is that, John? What's he telling
I don't know.
3-2 pitch is high, ball 4.
That's not the way you want to start this inning.
Third walk given up by Alderman. The batter is the catcher Rooney, who popped out to first base at his first at bat.
Going back to that third inning, Dick, with 2 outs.
First pitch is a strike, 0-1.
He was at right at 60 pitches until the walk. Looked like he was cruising. Oh, actually, he's right at 45 pitches. Now he's closer to 60.
Strike 2 called.
Which means that walk and then the strikeout probably cost him an inning in the long run.
2 strikes the count to Rooney. Alderman with a 2-strike pitch. A line on a hop.
Took a
past
bad
Wolf
hop
into center field. Throw comes back in. Runners will be at first and second with nobody out.
Looked like he was going to be able to handle that ball, meaning Matt Wolf, and took a hop on him right at the last minute that got over his glove into left center field.
So first and second with no outs, and the batter is Valentin. It's the 5th hit off Alderman. Valentin bunts. Alderman picks it up. Got to make a good throw to first, and Phillips handles it perfectly.
That's why he's back in the lineup, Dick.
So that'll be a sacrifice. Alderman's throw was not that good to first base.
Actually, it was a pretty bad throw. It was a terrible throw, and Trace Phillips pulled him out of the mud there.
Jerry Myers will make a visit to the mound here. John, do you know whose birthday is today? I know a lot of people will have a birthday today on March 29th.
I don't know. Ava Gardner's birthday today.
All right. Also the birthday of Denton Cy Young. Born in Gilmore, a tiny village in Ohio. And he earned his nickname from his cyclone-type motion, throwing the ball. And, you know, he never won a Cy Young award. But he won 511 Major League games.
Oh, he did.
And had a career earned run average of 2.63 over 22 seasons.
Yeah, there actually exists early movie footage of him throwing.
Here's Uloa. Runner second and third, one out. And a little tap up the middle that's going to get through and will score 2 runs. So FIU's right back in the game. Uloa hit the first pitch, bounced it right over second base into center field.
Well, that sacrifice pays off for him.
Gets 2 runs batted in, and it's a 4-3 game.
You know, Cy Young was actually a Cardinal for a year.
Here's the pitch, and a swing and a foul back by Fret, strike 1.
I think it was like 1900. And then he was one of those players that...
swing and a foul outside the bag at third.
He was one of those players that went to the brand new American League in 1901.
Yeah, he jumped leagues.
He did.
2 strikes the count to Fret. And Alderman's pitch.
Oh.
Swung on, hit deep to left. The Park's not going to hold this one. That is a 2-run homer and will put the Panthers in the lead.
Safe to say that was a no-doubter, Dick?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Keyshawn Fret with his 9th home run of the season. He leads their team, and
that ball got out.
Why.
That ball got out in a hurry.
So now it is 5-4 FIU.
And that gets action going in the Raider bullpen.
And just 1 out here in the 4th inning. The batter is West. First baseman takes ball 1 low. So 4 runs in the 4th inning. Panthers have matched the Raiders' 4-run first inning, but they also had another run going into this inning, so it's 5-4.
Got a lefty and a righty. Colin Kerrigan throwing. I think the one they want to see, though, is...
check the swing, hit it right back to the mound. Alderman underhands it to Phillips for out number 2.
Landon Birch also throwing in the Raider bullpen.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter is Ildefonso. He has doubled and grounded out.
I would expect to see Birch before I see Kerrigan.
Pitches ball 1 outside.
They've got him throwing in a hurry. Kerrigan not getting ready quite as quickly.
Ball 2 is high. Two balls, no strikes. Ball 3 is inside.
Alderman up over right at 80 pitches now. That's a lot through 4 innings.
As a strike is called, it's 3-1.
Yeah, that would be pitch number 80 on the afternoon.
Bouncer to third. It's going to be fair. Badalak picks it up, fires to first, but not in time. As Ildefonso beats it out for an infield hit. That'll be hit number 8 for the Panthers. And Crespo is the batter.
And half of those hits have come in this inning.
Third baseman number 6, Javier Crespo.
The pitch. Strike off the inside corner. Runner at first with 2 outs. 4 runs are in. here in the fourth inning. The pitch hit into right field. That's going to get to the wall. That might score another run.
Yeah, they're bringing him.
Throw coming in. And a little bit late getting that ball to the plate. Run scores. And that will make it 6-4.
Ildefonso was chugging, wasn't he? I don't think he's got a lot of speed, but he was running hard.
He's about exhausted as he walks into the dugout. So that's a run-scoring double for Crespo. And with a left-handed hitter coming up, we might have a change here. We'll see.
Well, I think they're going to let him face Candelas since he struck him out twice.
A swing and a miss, strike one.
I do think this is the last hitter he's going to see, though.
So 5 runs in the inning. And another runner in scoring position at second with 2 outs. Strike 2, swinging.
He just needs to throw that pitch again.
Candelas backs out of the box. Stands back in against Alderman. And the pitch. Missed outside into the turf and blocked there by Minnick. 1-2. Big inning for the Panthers here in the fourth. Alderman with a pitch. Outside ball 2-2. Candelas, the 9th man to bat here in this fifth inning. Two pitch. Struck him out swinging. So he fanned Candelas for the 3rd time. And that will end the inning, but not before 5 runs crossed the plate. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And 1 man left. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's FIU 6, Middle Tennessee 4 on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net. Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 4th inning, and the Raiders trailing by a score of 6-4.
And because it's the 4th inning, it is the Wendy's inning. So if our Blue Raiders get a hit during our half of the 4th inning, everyone will win a free Dave's single cheeseburger, courtesy of Wendy's.
Well, we missed out on that yesterday. Maybe we can get something going today.
Well, I hope so. We're going to need to get something going.
Matt Wolf will lead it off for the Raiders. He grounded out in the 1st inning. A 5-spot put up by the Panthers in their half of the 4th. Has them in the lead as Wolf fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. This ball grounded to third. That's a fair ball. Long throw across. That's not in time.
Nope. There's the the cheeseburger.
Matt Wolf beats it out for an infield hit.
All right.
Raiders' 5th hit in the game.
So since our Blue Raiders got a hit here in the 4th inning, you can text the word SINGLE, SINGLE, to 83200 to receive your coupon for a free Dave's single cheeseburger.
Good at any location in Murfreesboro and Smyrna.
That is correct.
Pitches outside to Brett Rogers, ball one.
We'll give you that information again a little bit later here in the inning.
Trayson Cameron delivers outside. He's making his first start of the season.
Yeah, this is he is now in his fourth inning of work. This is a career high for him. Got a left-hander throwing in their bullpen now.
Throw to first, runner back. Rogers grounded out in the first inning. And the pitch to the plate misses inside, ball three. So it's 3-0 with a runner at first and no outs. Trace Phillips scheduled to hit next.
We got that. We've had the leadoff hitter on in every inning.
So the catcher asks for time and goes out to the mound. They're killing a little time to let their bullpen get ready.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on here.
I think that light precip that we had a while ago is stopped.
For the moment. See what the weather folk are saying. They're saying rain starting in about 6 minutes.
Oh?
Yeah. Light rain, 90% chance at 5 o'clock. And they're talking about it's looking until about 5 o'clock. By 6 o'clock, it's all supposed to clear out.
Pitch to Rogers, strike called, 3-1.
I'm sincerely hoping we're not here at 6 o'clock.
Yes. 3 balls and a strike. Cameron comes set. Pitch is fouled out of play, 3-2. Braves were running on a 3-2 pitch earlier in the game. We'll see if that's still in the playbook here. Wolf is going. Pitch is swung on, hit down the left field line.
Wow.
That's a running catch by the left fielder, and Wolf has to put it in reverse quickly and get back to first. And he did get back.
He was all the way around second base. What a catch by Keishon Fred. Wow.
So 1 out.
He doesn't catch up with that. It's off the wall, and Matt Wolf is at third base.
Here's Trace Phillips with 1 out and a runner at first, and we've got a visit to the mound coming up.
Yeah.
Coach walking out very slowly.
And the left-hander is already getting ready to walk through the gate.
What's that cat's number, John?
Oh, I didn't see, because they don't have numbers on the front of their uniforms.
Okay. So the discussion on the pitcher's mound, and they are going to call for a new pitcher. So we have a pitching change here. While that's going on, we will take a break, and we'll come back tell you about the new pitcher when we return. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
New pitcher for the Panthers is a left-hander, David Eckes, a senior. He's out of Brandon, Florida, and 6-footer, about 200 pounds.
Making his 10th appearance. All but one of those has been in relief. He's thrown 20 in the third innings, given up 11 runs, 10 of them earned on 22 hits, 7 walks, 24 strikeouts. 4.43 ERA, no decisions, no saves. Opponent's hitting .265. And he has been known to give up the long ball. He's given up 3 of them so far this year.
So the Raiders will have Trace Phillips to face the new pitcher with a runner at first and 1 out here in the 4th inning. Matt Wolf, who beat out an infield hit, would be the runner at first. Now, you've already got your cheeseburger here, but
we need
some
runs.
French fries to it, huh?
We need runs.
6-4, Raiders trail here in the 4th inning. So Eckes, the left-hander, comes set. Checks the runner at first, and the pitch to Phillips, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Trace singled in the 2nd inning, his first at-bat as a Raider since February 22nd. Inside for a ball, and catcher quickly jumped on it as Wolf thought about going to second, but returned to first. 1-1. So Phillips celebrated George Washington's birthday with a hit back in February, and let's see if he can celebrate Cy Young's birthday with a hit here. Runner goes, pitches inside, throw to second base, and he got him. And John, the catcher, Rooney, threw that ball off his knees.
That ball came in on the, and Coach Myers is saying, I'm not sure about that. And I'm with Coach Myers. That throw was to the first base side of the bag, and it looked to me like Matt Wolf went in head first and got under that tag. The tag looked like it was late.
So there's no review process here as far as video review is concerned. So the call on the field will stand.
Yep.
That's out number 2, and the count 2-1 to Trace Phillips. Pitch is low, ball 3. 3-1.
That's going to close the book on Trace and Cameron, the starter. He goes 3 1/3 innings, gives up 4 runs, all earned on 5 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout.
Strike called.
And a couple of hit batters.
That will fill it up to Phillips, 3-2. Phillips asks for time, backs out. Plate umpire will make a notation of that. Now we're ready to go. The pitch. Swung on, line shot right at the shortstop, and shortstop Yaloa makes the play. Phillips hit it on the nose, but right at the shortstop. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We have completed 4 full innings, FIU 6, Middle Tennessee 4 on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best zero sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.